Consumers need to start bracing for the effects as the coronavirus continues to grow. Here with 5 impacts we're seeing or could is Angelique Rewers, CEO of The Corporate Agent, which coaches small businesses on how to land corporate clients, and she's a Yahoo Financial contributor. First off, travel. South Florida is a big tourist mecca, but Floridians looking to leave, you have to make some safeguards, right?
You do. You want to be very smart right now when you're booking travel. This is also a great year, especially with all the wonderful places in Florida for a staycation. But if you are booking travel, you want to look at that insurance that sites like Travelocity and Expedia offer you. Just read the fine print. Those policies are a little tricky. You also want to make sure when you're selecting your room class, you want to probably pay that extra $10, $20, $30 a night to have the right to cancel your reservation. And you want to think about Southwest and airlines right now like JetBlue that are offering no cancellation fees during certain travel windows. So be very smart, read the fine print, and go for the most flexibility as possible in rescheduling.
Okay, and also we were just talking about those certain countries that you need to watch out for. Obviously the Italys, the Chinas, the Irans. And am I missing any? I think
right now it's so unpredictable. We're seeing the coronavirus on every continent except for Antarctica. So right now, if you're traveling internationally, you want to check your cancellation policies, know what those windows are, and make sure you take out the insurance before booking.
It's a good thing to have. That's why it's there. And also shopping. A lot of big name brand stores are being affected, and some are starting to warn about looming shortages like Coca-Cola, Nike, and Apple. What are your tips to deal with this?
The biggest thing is if you absolutely positively have to have a certain product or item in your hands in the next couple of months, now would be a really good time to go out. I know this is a radical idea. Go out the old-fashioned way, go to a store, get your hands on it. I know we've become a little bit spoiled with online shopping. If you are going to do e-commerce, if you're going to buy something online, you want to look at where is it shipping from. Right now, even though the plants are going back to work in most parts of China, there's a backlog on items being shipped, whether by sea or by air. We have a backlog right now. So if you really need it, you better go out to the store and get it.
And you were mentioning over in Italy too, the BMW and the Fiat plant is over there. So something to keep in mind.
Absolutely. You know, we often think everything is made in China, and that's true for a lot of things, but not everything is in China. And so we're already starting to see a ripple effect into some auto companies, particularly those Italian brands that are getting hit pretty hard right now.
Also in the home improvement world, they're bracing for a hit. So things like the either gather your supplies or starting an improvement project, it's important to prepare for larger delays, right?
Yeah, right now, a lot of folks don't realize that about 30% of all of the products and materials that are sold at Home Depot and Lowe's actually are coming from China. And so if you're starting a home improvement project, if it's a do-it-yourself, you want to make sure before you tear that guest bathroom apart that you have all the parts that you need, all the materials that you need. If you're starting a longer project, an addition on the house, a total kitchen remodel, really coordinate with your general contractor. More than likely, we're going to not only see issues with supply and demand, but you know what that means. That means then prices are going to go up.
And also one last thing I know you wanted to get to is event tickets, right?
Event tickets right now, one of the interesting things that have happened, of course, anytime a company can make money, they're going to do that. More event tickets are offering insurance, just like Expedia and Travelocity do on your trips. So if you can take out that insurance on those tickets, that's a good idea right now.
A lot of good tips. Thank you so much, Angelique.
Thank you.